Okay, KRL Squad, looks like things is finally starting to turn over a little bit in this She-Hulk, man. So let's go ahead on and get on into it. Run that intro. Cajun Wine Red Leo, but you can call me Cajun. Back again with another video, man. Welcome or welcome back to my channel, Cajun's Blerd. If you are new here, please hit that subscribe button right now. Your man's is on the road to 140 subscribers. Small term goal, but I'm definitely grinding for that 200 subscribers before 2023. So definitely join the KRL Squad today. Leave a like while you're at it, and last but not least, leave a comment, because I always hit the people back up in the comment section. You can believe that. And yes, subscribe, because I will be responding back to the comments here pretty soon, so stay tuned, man. KRL Squad, She-Hulk episode number 7. Let's get right on into this. It looks like we picked up right off from the last episode, where it seems like Jen finally found a suitable love interest in the guy called by the name of Josh over the course of a few dates. And this time it seems like just plain old Jen finally seemed to got a dub outside of the courtroom, if you know what I mean. But is it really a dub? Because we seem to have some classic, typical cliche romance elements here with the call back or the texting back. The first 24 hours, as Nikki puts it. Now we see our guy Josh isn't responding back to Jen's text that she's been sending, and Jen is obviously and clearly trying not to seem too clingy, but I don't know. I mean, at this point, man, you know, it just seems kind of sus. So we see like Jen seems like she's stuck in a rut right now over this situation. She's hovering over her phone. We see the montage scene of her hovering over her phone and waiting for a call back from this guy. She gets a call, all right, but completely not the call that she was expecting. So this leads us to the case where the PO officer is going to investigate Blonsky for some odd reason. I think it was over his wrist badge thing. I never had house arrest, so I can't really think of the name of it, but you know what I mean. And this is real funny, because the only reason why she's being called is because Blonsky's PO officer is scared of her. The Abomination. So it turns out Blonsky's ankle monitor actually went on the fritz after something with some chickens or something like that. I'm not really clear on those details, but you get what I'm saying. And pretty much after this, the threat is no more, and it seems like our guy Blonsky actually is faring pretty well with this whole meditation thing. I've seen a podcast, Not Your Status Quo. Shouts out to them. They do amazing work in their podcast. They're following the She-Hulk series too. Go give those guys a check, man. Subscribe to their channel too, man. Yeah. Not Your Status Quo podcast. We have the Matador, Man Bull, Porcupine, not Blade. I'm not quite sure who this guy is. And the guy from the Wrecking Crew, the Wrecker. I told y'all we was going to see this guy again, but not completely in this capacity. I really hope they don't drop the ball with the Wrecking Crew and kind of throw them off to the wayside, because the Wrecking Crew, I really like them as a supervillain crew. I mean, they show up a lot in the comics, in a lot of people's comics, you know. They kind of get snuffed out really quick, but it's always funny seeing them interact. And I really hope by the end of this, man, they pull this off. We get that magic crowbar, something happens again. I really don't want them to drop the ball on this for a live action adaptation. But enough of my tangent, back to the rest of the She-Hulk video. Again, I'm not really familiar with a lot of these guys, but I did get this from Not Your Status Quo. You guys don't know how many times I just tried to do that. But anyway, I got this from him, that Man Bull and the fake Blade guy are actually mutants. So here we go, more mutants in the MCU, but I doubt they'll use these characters anymore. But the Porcupine, I really think I have him in one of my all new Wolverine graphic novels. I'll have to check, and if I find a picture, I'll put it up. But that's about the only one I seem to have recognized. I've been saying this whole time how Jennifer is coping with, you know, how Hulk David Banner kind of pre-warned her about being Hulk and how she was going to have to cope with it. And we finally get to see this in the little group chat session that she had, where she really, I guess, come out, man. All her feelings, all this stuff that she's been realizing up until this point, her experiences after being a She-Hulk and seeing that, yo, man, you know, some people They're just not going to see me for anything outside of being She-Hulk. As much as she tried to detach herself from it, now it's really all finally starting to make sense. And, you know, this really kind of saved the episode in many ways, as we finally get some resolving it to this, and hopefully we see some good progress. I mean, I guess the best character development so far, because like those last 3 episodes really were some filler. In the end, Blonsky gets a dub because it looks like he helps Jen get over her feelings, basically get over Josh, and just the dilemmas and the struggles of being a Hulk and trying to live an everyday life. And I like that now it's all kind of coming full circle. It's like in this She-Hulk, we actually got a taste of a hero in their personal life, or more so the personal side of the hero story as much as the superhero side. But spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it by now, what is going on with my man Josh when they had the 3 days earlier a little bit? What is going on with my man's Josh? As you can see, look like he got some information off of Jen's phone, possibly some of that DNA, and he took a picture of her and he sent it to someone called the Hulk King. Now, here we go. Who is the Hulk King? I have strong suspicion, since the Hulk King being used, that it's the leader. But is a number of possibilities of people that it can be. It can be Val, who's trying to work up the Thunderbolts. It could be the Power Broker, who she was in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier as well. AIM again, and even Roxxon. So I'm really ready to see this thing conclude and see what happens, man, because it seems like these last 2 episodes are probably going to be the greatest, and that's kind of been their shtick anyway. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments. As always, thank you for your support. Thanks for the new subscribers. Thanks for joining the KRL Squad, man. Yes, follow me on social media, and be blessed. Keep God in your life and stay prayed up in this crazy, 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 crazy world. Cajun Wine, the Red Leo with the blurred eye. I'm out, baby.